What's going on out there? YouTube. A man on the lam. Yes, he is at large. And it is at nighttime in Mississippi. And, buddy, it is scary. There is some hoodoo going down about this coronavirus and the weather and the chasing. And some claim a tornado is going to form somewhere around here tomorrow. Everybody's kind of got their masks and stuff, and they're kind of closing up shop here late at night, but people are still out and about and moving, and it's kind of warm. And if you were out here earlier, you could see the stars and the sky. It's dry as a bone right now. You won't see it, but the models are showing literally it is going to come out of the woodwork. Thunderstorms are just going to erupt. Some of the models are showing them, and they said, well, man, what's up with the weather? They said, well, it looks like there could be two punches. The first punch is going to be right before dawn, and they say, well, those storms may not pose a threat. They're going to be more high-based in nature, but when they first start, it's going to be at night. They're going to wash you out. I'm talking about 2-3 inches of rain. It looks like just a big old shield of rain. It's going to wash you out. But there's going to be a few renegades. I'm looking at some. It's a trippy one because your STP parameters aren't pinging at all. You're negligible on your STP parameters. That composite's not displaying. But if you look at your CAPE values, you're going to have a surge of about anywhere between 300 to 900 joules of 180 millibar mixed layer CAPE. So I think we're going to have this little bit of a push that we're going to have these storms begin to blossom. But here's the weird thing. The updraft helicity parameters are kind of interesting because your lower level values are going to be effective in the 40 to 80 range. And I think that some of the actual tracks suggest that you might have a rogue tornado warning storm coming out first thing at like the light of the day. Was one I was looking at. I've run several different models back and forth, and I've been having to get out here and try to give it a go. And it's a slight risk is all it is. I mean, there's nothing. I've done this. This is my 15th year doing this stuff, and we're looking at pretty much the threat of a tornado. And we've got this 700 millibar upper air pocket that's just swooping in. It's flying through the area, and the temperatures are going to be high. We've got this little low pressure system that's going to be just coming right there. Little itsy bitsy little low pressure system that's just coming right out of there near Jonesboro, Arkansas, right there near the Memphis, Missouri boot heel. That little appendage there in Arkansas, right where they all come together there, is going to be where the energy, it's basically a vortex of air sucking and ripping down, and it's something that's fascinated me forever, and it only gets more fascinating with time. But it's quiet now. We're literally just waiting. The storms are expected to break, I would venture to say, anywhere between 3 in the morning to 5 in the morning. You're probably going to have a rough morning. I know a lot of people around here, you know, you're going to be wet. You're going to have to get out in the rain, and that's just going to be how it goes, at least as far as the models run. But that is when it gets interesting, because when that rain and all that junk, it depends on if we can get some mixing, clearing all that junk out of the way, and if we can get some of that heating and mixing and drying up there in the air, we're going to have a conjunction with this impulse, this swirling impulse coming out of there, and I think we're going to have some rotating storms. I think we have the potential for a few surface-based tornadic supercells. Right now, I'm not going to tell you where my sweet spot is, but there's a few of them. I'm thinking it's going to be a lot farther east. I don't really want to fuck with the mountains, to tell you the truth. Number one, I don't have the money. Number two, I don't have the equipment. But if the models keep putting at this is the one of those, you know, 1 in a millions. You're going to want to see that early morning convection that's rising out of there. I think you might find one hiding in there. If you don't, wait until the afternoon, because about 2 or 3 o'clock, it's coming. See you around.